Things just got very real for this Miami Heat organization and their chances to go out and make a blockbuster trade to acquire Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'm here to break down all of the new information, how Bam Adebayo could be the key piece going forward to get Giannis to Miami. We'll break down all of that on this episode of Heat Digest. But first, please do remember, scroll down and smash that subscribe button if you're a part of the percentage watching this video not currently subscribed to the channel. We do appreciate all the love and support, so thank you guys. But now let's get to it and break down how Bam Adebayo is the key factor to Giannis landing in Miami. Now, we've discussed Giannis landing in Miami for some time now, specifically in the season, as it felt like the bridges were burning in Milwaukee and Giannis was going to force his way out. Now, before we get to the rest of the news today, this video is brought to you by Kalshi. When you download Kalshi using the link below in the description, use code DIGESTNBA and you'll get $20 back when you trade your first 100. Kalshi is the largest prediction market in the US, and on their platform you can trade yes or no on practically any real-life event, from elections to sports to even the weather. It doesn't matter if you're in California, Texas, or in Miami, Florida. Kalshi is live and ready to go in all 50 states. For sports fans, trade on game outcomes, playoff chances, or player performances, all on regulated markets where you can cash out at any time. If you're looking at this 2025-2026 NBA season and you're focusing on the Miami Heat, right now you can trade on the total wins for this Heat team this season. And if you're not so confident, you can get at 40 plus wins. Right now it's listed at 45 plus. And if you're really confident in this Miami Heat team, you can get it at 50 plus wins. It's genuinely the smartest way to use your sports or news knowledge, and you can close positions whenever you want. Once again, download Kalshi with the link in the description using code DIGESTNBA to get $20 bonus. Thank you once again to Kalshi for sponsoring this video. But up to this point, it has not happened. But the idea of Giannis being traded is still not been ruled out either this season or going into next offseason. So let's break down how Bam Adebayo could be the key reason that Giannis ends up in Miami. First, with this quote from Heat Culture citing CBS Sports, as they say their number one prediction in 2026 will be Giannis getting traded to the Miami Heat organization. Going on to say, quote, Antetokounmpo shares an agent with Bam Adebayo. Miami could build an offer around Tyler Hero, Kellman, Ware, and all of its remaining draft compensation to top whatever veteran-based package the New York Knicks put together. And that's the end of the quote. And this is very, very accurate. The idea of packaging someone like Tyler Hero and Kellman, Ware, as well as other draft compensation to go out and acquire Giannis Antetokounmpo feels very, very real. Tyler Hero is from Milwaukee, and sending him back for a homecoming to allow them to reset their franchise with not one, but two very young, ready now players in the NBA in Hero and Kellman Ware, as well as an ample amount of draft compensation, should get the package, or should be a reasonable package to get Giannis out of Milwaukee to land in Miami. But also Bam being an influence and going out there and being able to have an ear of Giannis Antetokounmpo and convincing him that Miami is great. Hey, come play alongside me under Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley, alongside Norman Powell, Andrew Wiggins, and others that make out a very, very good Miami Heat roster, especially in an Eastern Conference that has been a bit underwhelming up to this point. Yes, Miami is right in the middle of the pack at number 7 in the Eastern Conference at 20-16, tied with the Orlando Magic and only a half game back from the 76ers, who are in the 5th seed. This leaves the Miami Heat in a great position, as they are one of the teams in the best positions going forward already. But now it seems like things are just getting pushed further and further, to the point where they may be the number one option for Giannis going forward. So again, not only this quote, but also the idea that from Jake Fisher that we've already broken down in the past. It's just something that we have to highlight once again. Jake Fisher says the sense around the league is Giannis and AD trade might wait until the summer when teams can offer more. And again, we broke this down earlier this week on this channel, and how Miami, if they wait until June 30th, when the calendar officially flips to the 2026-2027 season, Miami will have 2 additional first-round picks, 2 picks they don't currently withhold, mainly because of the Terry Rozier situation going on and whether or not he's going to be eligible to ever play basketball again professionally. Without that Terry Rozier trade, they have an additional pick. But right now, with the entire situation with Terry Rozier going on, that pick is gone, and it belongs to the Charlotte Hornets, at least for the time being. But whether or not the verdict is positive for Miami or, again, negative, and they do end up losing that draft pick to the Charlotte Hornets, once that 2026 season officially has begun, June 30th, when the season officially flips over to the following season, those two more first-round picks will be given to this Miami Heat organization, where then they will be able to do whatever they wish to do, whether it's trade them, whether it's actually use them in the draft. They're going to have them at their use and at their availability to go out there and do as they wish with them. So, again, Bam being a part of the same agency as Giannis Antetokounmpo and being friendly enough where they can have a conversation, and Bam could be an influence, a good influence at that, to go out there and bring Giannis to Miami, as well as the idea that Miami could offer not only 2 first-round picks, but possibly 4 first-round picks come June 30th. Giannis could end up in Miami. Now, the quotes don't end there. It goes on to say that Milwaukee Bucks will not trade Giannis this season unless he demands out, per the Stein line. It goes on to say, quote, the Bucks continue to say over and over they are not trading Giannis. We are buyers at the trade deadline. And unless Giannis Antetokounmpo goes to the Bucks and says, I want out, I want you to trade me, I want you to do it now, it's not going to happen. Is it going to happen in the next month? It's hard to see that right now. That's the end of the quote from the Stein line. And this is not a bad thing for the Miami Heat organization or all of Heat Nation that wants to see Giannis in a Miami Heat jersey. This allows this season to conclude and get to that June 30th point where the season officially ends, this current season we are in, to officially end and get to the 2026 season where Miami will then have those draft picks to go out there and move to Milwaukee in order to bring Giannis to Miami. If this works out in if Giannis does not go to the Bucks organization and demand a trade immediately in the middle of this season, and he ends up getting through this trade deadline where he has to remain a part of that Bucks organization until the offseason, which would end up running right into that June 30th deadline, which we are all looking for to get those draft picks to Miami. Miami could really build up some steam with Bam Adebayo in Giannis's ear, convincing him to come to Miami and producing reasons why it is such a great organization to play for, not only under Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra, but to be in Miami, to have the culture that they have already established, and to walk into a winning culture who is right on the cusp of being one of the elite teams in the Eastern Conference as currently constructed without a star-studded name. Yes, they have Norman Powell. Yes, they have Tyler Hero. Yes, they have Bam Adebayo and others, but a lot of people would push this to be a role of complementary guys rather than a star-studded lineup, obviously. Bam's been good. He has not been great. Norman Powell offensively has been phenomenal. One of the best scorers in the NBA up to this point in the season. But Giannis is in a different class. Giannis is a superstar in this league. And if Miami's able to go out there and bring him into this organization to play along the lines of a Wiggins, a Powell, a Bam Adebayo, this Heat team takes major strides to the top of this Eastern Conference that is already wide open. Let me know down below. Do you want to see this Miami Heat organization go after Giannis Antetokounmpo, even if it does cost a Tyler Hero and a Kel'el Ware, plus 3 to 4 first-round draft picks in the following years? Let me know down below your overall thoughts and opinions, and I will see you on the next episode of Heat Digest. Thank you for watching.